Welcome to Cancelled.
Chapter 18. Tell Me to Leave. Evie. The same evening, San Diego, California. I watch Cruz as he rises from his seat, the silk of his suit catching the dim light as he weaves through the crowd with predatory grace. His gaze finds mine across the room, just once, deliberate, smoldering, before he glances toward the hallway and disappears around the corner like he's dropping breadcrumbs for me to follow. My pulse kicks up, heat spreading through my chest and lower as I realize what just happened. He knows I've been watching him all evening, probably felt my eyes tracking his every movement like a hunter studying prey. He wants me to follow, and the knowledge sends liquid fire shooting down my spine. I give him 30 seconds, counting each thunderous heartbeat while I pretend to study my champagne glass, my fingers trembling slightly against the crystal. Long enough to make it look coincidental, not long enough to lose my nerve or let the rational part of my brain talk me out of what my body is screaming for. When I push through the restroom door, he's standing with his back to me, hands braced against the marble countertop like he's trying to anchor himself to reality. The sight of him, shoulders rigid with barely contained want, head slightly bowed like he's praying for strength, makes something molten and desperate pool between my thighs. His eyes flick up, meeting mine in the mirror, and the reflection shows two people balanced on the knife's edge of control. Recognition, hunger, the acknowledgement that we've both been slowly burning alive for weeks, pretending we could maintain professional distance, every interaction striking matches in a room full of gasoline. I turn to face him, and time crystallizes into this single, suspended moment. The air between us is electric, charged with weeks of stolen glances in the gym, every brush of fingers when he corrected my form, every conversation that felt like verbal foreplay disguised as friendship. Air slips through his parted lips, shaky and sharp, like control is slipping and I can see him fighting with himself, the controlled CEO warring with the man who's been undone by wanting me. His eyes move over my face like he's memorizing it, like he knows once we cross this line there's no going back.
Evie.
My name drops as a prayer on his lips, like something sacred he's been holding back for so long it's been poisoning him from the inside. He steps forward, slow, deliberate, giving me every chance to run, to preserve what's left of our professional relationship. But I don't move. I just watch him approach with eyes that have been driving him crazy since day one, letting him see exactly how much I want to be devoured. When he's close enough that I can feel the heat radiating from his body, close enough to catch the intoxicating scent of his cologne mixed with whiskey and raw masculine need, he stops. His hand hovers near my face, fingers trembling with the effort of holding back.
Tell me to leave.
He whispers, voice rough with desperation.
Tell me this is insane, that we should walk away and pretend we don't want to tear each other apart.
I can't, I whisper, and the confession hangs between us like a white flag of surrender. That's when he breaks. He kisses me like he's been dying for it, like I'm water and he's been stranded in the desert for months. It starts desperate. No gentle exploration, just pure need crashing against need. His mouth claims mine with a hunger that makes my knees buckle, and I respond with equal ferocity. Weeks of tension exploding into this single point of contact, my back hits the door hard and he follows me against it, his body pressing into mine with delicious weight. One of his hands braces against the door beside my head while the other tangles in my hair, tilting my head back so he can deepen the kiss with an intensity that borders on violent. He tastes of bourbon and sin, like everything forbidden that I've been craving in the dark hours when I touch myself thinking about him. My hands fist in his shirt, pulling him closer, harder, like I need him fused to my skin to survive.
Fuck Evie.
He groans against my mouth, and the sound, raw and desperate and completely feral, makes me whimper with need. I can feel him trembling with the effort of holding back, of not taking everything I'm offering right here against this door. His tongue sweeps into my mouth and I meet him stroke for stroke, our tongues dancing and dueling like we're trying to consume each other. The kiss is messy, desperate, all teeth and tongue and barely contained violence. He bites my lower lip and I gasp, arching into him as liquid heat shoots straight to my core. His hand slides up my dress, fingers blazing a trail of fire along my thigh. I moan, raw and primal. He grips my leg, hiking it around his hip, and grinds against me, his cock rock hard and enormous. I gasp, already imagining him thrusting deep inside me, stretching me, filling me completely. I'm soaking wet, my body pulsing with need, desperate for him to take me right here, right now.
You have no idea.
He pants against my neck, his lips finding the sensitive spot just below my ear.
How many times I've thought about this. How many times I've imagined having you exactly like this.
His confession ignites something primal within me. My hands glide down his chest, tracing the hard planes of his muscles beneath the expensive fabric, then daringly lower to cup him through his pants. He hisses, his body jerking against my touch, control shattering as desire overwhelms him.
Christ.
He breathes, his fingers sliding higher up my thigh, teasing the edge of my underwear.
You're so fucking perfect. So goddamn beautiful, it hurts to look at you.
The heat radiating from him sends shivers through me, and I can feel the tension between us crackling, electric and undeniable, urging me to push boundaries. When his thumb brushes against me through the delicate lace of my thong, my body nearly explodes with pleasure. My head falls back against the door with a soft thud, and he seizes the moment. His mouth devours my neck with open-mouthed kisses that will definitely leave deep, possessive marks. Each kiss ignites a fire within me, and I can feel myself unraveling, yearning for more of him, more of this intoxicating rush.
Tell me you want this.
He demands against my throat, his voice rough with need.
Tell me you think about me when you're alone in bed.
Yes, I gasp, my hips moving against his hand of their own accord. God, yes. I want you so much it's driving me crazy. That's when he loses it completely. His mouth slams back to mine, and this kiss is different. Hungrier, more possessive. He's claiming me, marking me, making it clear that I belong to him now, whether that's smart or not. His hand slips under the lace of my thong, and when his fingers find me drenched and ready, he lets out a sound like a man on the brink of madness.
Fuck, baby. You're soaked for me.
He leans closer, his breath hot against my skin.
I need to taste you right now, or I might die.
With that, he lowers himself, hiking up my dress, his eyes burning with desire. He takes a deep inhale at my pussy, savoring my scent, and I gasp, my body trembling with anticipation. The world around us fades away, and all that matters is the heat building between us as he prepares to take me to heights I've never known. I'm grinding against air, chasing the orgasm that's building with terrifying intensity, when he pushes my thong aside and takes one long, slow lick up my slit. A sharp gasp rips out of me and I arch, every nerve alight. His tongue strokes slow and sure, each pass undoing me until I'm shaking on the edge. The need snaps tight and unbearable, fierce and immediate when... Voices in the hallway, laughter getting closer, the unmistakable sound of the door handle turning. We're yanked back to the present, the spell broken, gasping like we've surfaced too fast from deep water. Reality crashes back with brutal force, reminding us exactly where we are and what we're risking.
Fuck.
He rasps, voice low and ragged, dragging himself back just enough to catch my gaze. I know I look undone, lips swollen, hair tangled, eyes heavy with need I can't hide. He looks just as wrecked, control slipping, chest rising like he's fighting for air. For a moment, neither of us moves, the tension stretched tight between us, until he straightens, like standing is the only way to keep from losing himself completely.
I think that's Sarah from accounting.
He whispers, but neither of us moves. We're both trembling, both wanting to ignore the interruption and finish what we started. Consequences be damned. But the voices are getting closer, and reality is a cold slap, reminding us of everything we're risking. My job, his reputation, the careful balance we've built. He steps away reluctantly, and I can see it costs him everything. His hands shake as he smooths down my dress, the gesture tender despite our desperate circumstances.
This isn't over.
He growls, his eyes full of wicked intent, and suddenly my entire body is wired for what's next. He slips out through the side door, leaving me pressed against the wall, completely undone. I'm on fire, burning from the inside out, and he's the only one who can extinguish the flames. And now I know he wants to burn with me. The restroom is quiet again, my body is anything but calm. I walk to the mirror on unsteady legs, my thighs still trembling from his touch, and brace my hands on the cold marble counter. The contrast between the cool surface and my overheated skin makes me shiver, reminding me of how his fingers felt tracing fire along my leg just moments ago. I touch my lips, still swollen and buzzing with the memory of his mouth claiming mine like he owned me. They're darker than usual, thoroughly kissed, and I can still taste him. Whiskey and desperation and something uniquely Cruz that makes my thighs press together without permission. My reflection stares back at me and I barely recognize the woman looking back. Hair mussed from his fingers, eyes dark and glazed with unfulfilled desire, chest rising and falling like I've just run a marathon. There's a faint mark on my neck where he kissed me, and the sight of it sends another wave of heat through my already molten body. I should be furious with myself for letting it go that far. I should be thinking logically about the professional implications, about what this means for my job, about how complicated everything just became. Instead, all I can think is I am so screwed. Because the way he kissed me, the way he touched me like I was something precious and dangerous at the same time, the way he looked at me like I was the answer to every question he'd been too afraid to ask, that wasn't just attraction or workplace tension finally boiling over. This thing with Cruz, whatever it is we've been building through weeks of early morning conversations and stolen glances and carefully maintained professional distance, has just shifted into something infinitely more dangerous. Something that slams into my chest like a live wire, jacks up my pulse, and makes my common sense abandon ship entirely. I'm already gone, completely and utterly lost to whatever this is between us. And the terrifying part? I don't think I want to find my way back.